Hello folks. Oh, what a day. Bit breezy as you can tell. Look at the state of the hair on it. So today I decided I was going to take a walk out, take a drive out. So I've come out here. It's been a little bit of a faff, but we're getting there. Part of the West Midlands Bird Club, we have access to certain areas of an area called Blithfield Reservoir. Now there's a couple of areas which are gated areas, gated paths, and you have to get a key. Now it says you go to the estate office. Now I got to the estate office and it was closed. I've then had to walk across the causeway, find the bailiff, pay him my money. He was a lovely bloke, and he sorted me out. I now have a key for the gates to get round to the hide areas that we've never been to yet before. So that's where I'm going to take you in a bit. But for the moment, this is Blithfield Reservoir. It's owned by South Staffs Water. You've got a sailing club, and there's an angling club back there, which is where the bailiff was. And then you've got this causeway, which I'm walking along now. Chap I spoke to on the sailing club car park, when I said I was going to walk down, he was like, that's quite a walk. Gets my steps in, doesn't it? So there we have that. I'm now heading back up to the car. From there, I'll work out the best route to go to get round to a path where the hides are. Some geese flying over us there. Quite a few birds around, mainly gulls and stuff. Typically, talking to the bailiff, the ospreys were around yesterday. He hasn't seen them yet today. Now, it is quite breezy. The water's quite choppy. And as he said, a calmer day is better because then the ospreys can see the fish in the water easier. This is a trout fishery down here, according to all the signage down on the angling section. So that'll be what the ospreys are going for. So, right, that's me done for a minute. Want to get back to the car and work out a route. We'll go and find somewhere, get back out on walking trails, and catch up with you then in bits. So, left Birmingham this morning, blazing sunshine. Driven 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Look at it. Dull, grey, horrible. And as I'm sure you can hear, loads of geese around. So I've parked up at the Blithfields Walk car park. And now just having a bit of a walk. Hopefully this will take me down towards the edge of the reservoir, which you could see in that previous little bit with the geese on. A lot of cars around. Car park's pretty full. Not a lot of space up there, but 20, 30 cars maybe. Yeah. Nice paths, nice woods. Not a lot about as I can hear, but see what happens as we get further along. See you in bits. Walking along around here, you've got a little composting toilet up there, and then you come around the corner. I've got the first of the hides, which is a little woodland hide. Probably not going to spend too long in here. Not sure what's going to actually be about. We've got some feeders down there. See some blue tits come down to it. I'd imagine there's probably going to be woodpeckers as well. But yeah, pretty funky. Just need to work out how to get to the one at the water's edge now. So I've just realised I'm doing the typical birding photographer thing. There's nothing around. What I did see on those little feeders by that hide were some blue tits, some nuthatches, and just a little bit different really, aren't they? And all I do is go, there's nothing around. How many times do we do that? Need to have a little bit more in the way of sort of respect as such for all of the birds that we see, not just the special ones, as it were. So I'll just walk back up to the road. Let's have a look at this, what we've got on here. So I've got a little signage board here and a few of the things that you could see. Little meadow there. Weather's really taking a turn for the worst. It's not raining yet, but I don't think it'll be long before it does. So let's walk back down this way through the woodland path and head back towards where I think the car is. So I'm now down much more waterside down at Blithfield. It's quite interesting. There's quite a few padlock gates which, as a member of WMBC, we get the key for. Hence me trying to find the bailiff for the site earlier and get that. Now I believe, stroke I hope, I'm walking the right way towards the waterside hide, which I believe was the one that I could see from up in the forest in the previous video. This is called the forward hide. So having a quick squiz on Google Maps just now, it looks like I've gone the right direction. So we'll see. There's a few birds chattering around. I've already seen cormorants flying across the lake. Heard the geese, obviously. Also heard a buzzard. They're funky birds. I do like buzzards. Getting more and more common. And whilst I was walking back to the car, the track I was taking came through woodland, and either side of the woodland there, well, to the side of the woodland rather, there were some fields which I think if the weather had been better would have made perfect hunting territory for kestrels. And I'm sure that generally kestrels will be around in that area. So I've been up to Blithfield a couple of times, always to try and find the osprey, with no joy, but I've only ever gone onto the causeway really. This area I'm in now does give us much better access. Now I'm heading towards the hide. Just spin you around. We'll pause it for a minute just in case there's anybody in the hide. They like to film anyone without their consent. So let's just see what we've got here then. This is the education hide. Okay, let's just pause you there for a minute. Okay, so there's nobody there. Not a massive surprise considering I haven't seen any sign of any other people or traffic or anything around. Let's pop this shutter open. Let's see what we can see out here. That's it. Okay, so you've got a little bit of a beach type area there for waders. Little ducks out on the water. Not sure what they are from this position. They're possibly like tufted ducks. Let's take you in a little bit closer. See if we can make them out. Yeah, I think they are little tufties. Grebe over there. Great Crested Grebes, is that? Yeah. Right there in the middle. Love them. This is a nice spot. I think it would be obviously a much better spot on a nicer, brighter day. As I say, when I left Birmingham this morning, it was glorious. It's now 1:30 and it's dull and grey. British summertime at its finest. For those of you that are wondering, today is Bank Holiday Sunday, so it's the August Bank Holiday weekend. And this is what British summertime is currently like. Right, we'll leave it there and I'll have a wander along to the next hide. Catch you there. When I got back to the car in the car park earlier, literally just got inside the car and it started to rain. And I'm feeling the odd spot of rain here and there. Thankfully, the trees are giving decent coverage at the moment. I think it's a bit open to get down to the next hide. We'll see. Everybody's taking off down there. As I say, it's very, very quiet here today. At least in this part of it. From the Walks car park, it's not all that much that you can do, in all fairness. This it's well worth the time and effort to get the key. As West Midlands members, it costs a whole £5 for the key. Obviously, that covers the cost of cutting a key, I suppose. But yeah, so for an extra £5, got access to a lot of areas around this reservoir, which, given the fact that we get ospreys here, and I believe there's been a family of 5 spotted this year. Paying a £5 for that, I ain't going to argue. Now that we're approaching this hide, it looks all shut up, so not going to stress too much. This is the Stansley Wood hide. Now, as with all the West Midlands bird clubs, you've got all the emergency details here. Yeah, let's have a look inside. It's quite sizable, this one. And it's very dark. It's very, very dark. Let's crack a window open. Let's see what we can see. As expected, can't see a fat lot. Looks to be a path down there. Maybe that's the path down to the forward hide. I'll have a look in a minute. Again, like I say, gulls over the water, cormorants over there. Quite a few water birds, which is nice to see actually. A few places I've been recently have been very, very low on birds. So nice to see that we've got some activity. Yeah, okay. Weather's totally against me today, as per usual. So let's move on. With the hides, general courtesy is to close them up, close all the windows, etc. as you leave. That way stops any rain going in, stops any other animals going in. So, okay, this is clearly stepped, and a nice little walkway. I'm assuming this will take me to forward hide. Let's see what happens when we go around here. God, doesn't look like it's been used all that much lately. So again, we get to a gate with permit holders, and that is padlocked. So let me just unlock that and I'll come back to you. Yeah, what I can do, because I've brought my stick with me, show you up and over and around over the reservoir. Bring you back down again because I've got to try and work out where I'm going. Now, Blithfield, according to the information on all the boards and in the leaflet I was given by the bailiff, is a triple SI, so that's a site of special scientific interest. Lot of waders and water birds here, as well as obviously lots of stuff in the meadows as well. And looking at the stuff I'm walking through, lots of sheepsies. Okay, so now I've reached the forward hide. This is generally as far as we're actually allowed to go. Let's have a look in here and see what we can see. If we can get in. That door's a bit stiff. Crank a window open. Yes. Now I like this spot. I like this spot a lot. See some nice waders down there. Okay, I'm going to pause you guys and I'm going to get the camera out and see what we can get. So I'm currently sat in the forward hide here at Blithfield. The large bird you can see there in the centre of the screen is a heron. Just there, trying to get this in focus, positioned just there. We're at 20 times zoom on the camera, which is as far as it will go on video record. Those big white birds, which are very much heron size, are great white egrets. They're coming in towards the land. We've got the little egrets, which you see those all over the place now. Quite a few here. Yeah, great white egrets I hadn't seen before, I don't think. As you can see out there, there's a lot of birds out on the water and out in the sky. No sign of ospreys, unfortunately. But down here in front of the hide, see if we can find him on there. There he is, little lapwing. It's a shame that the sun's not out because these have got such glorious colours. The sun hits them, they're metallic. They've got such amazing look to them. When they fly in, their wings are really, really broad. Yeah, funky little bird, also known as a peewit because of their call. And then also down here on the shoreline, try and find them. There we go, there's one there. Now I can see him, but I can't see him on the camera. But you'll see these flying around across the top of the water there. Lapwing's just taken off. Let's come out a little bit. There he was. But yeah, the little birds that I was trying to get to show you, pied wagtails. We see those around all over the place really now. Yeah, back onto those great white egrets for you. Beautiful little birds they are, or big birds actually. There's also Great Crested Grebes out there. There's cormorants, as we said before. Yeah, an awful lot of stuff. Quite pleased with today actually. Been good. Catch up with you in a bit. Okay, I'm going to try and catch this on video as well as on photo. But just out there you'll see you've got some Great Crested Grebes. Now there's a juvenile, which is the little spotted one, and there's at least one adult. I'm not sure whether the other one's an adult or a juvenile, can't find him. That's another little juvenile. The adult is happily diving down, coming up with food and feeding the youngster. Now hopefully got a couple of good shots of that on the camera, and you may pick it up on the video. Here we go again. Adult diving down, coming in and feeding the youngster. That's actually just kind of made my day. The youngster sits there and waits whilst the adult is underwater, and then when the adult comes back up, you see the youngster darting across the water to go and find where mum or dad is, and then takes a fish from them. Yeah, that's brilliant. I mean, that's something you don't often see, and as I say, that's something that's actually just kind of made my day, because I do like the Great Crested Grebes, as I've said more than enough times. Adults have got such a distinctive arrow-shaped head. They can be a bit of a nightmare to photograph, because one minute they'll be sitting there bobbing along on the water and you go, right, I've just about got him in focus, damn, where's he gone? Because they dive so quickly, and they spend time underwater, and they can come out 10-15 foot away from where they dived, and obviously then it's a question of, right, okay, seen him come back up, let's refocus and recompose, and I've got him in focus again, and he's gone. Obviously you'll hear the camera shooting away there. I'm just trying to catch as many shots of this adult here feeding its babies. Every time it comes back up, comes up with a mouthful of food, and babies dart across to it. Let's speed that shutter up and see if we can catch that a little bit better, a little bit faster. Currently on a shutter speed of 1/4000th of a second, just for the speed of movement. The little guys are bobbing up and down on the water, and then they're trying to take that food from mum or dad very quickly. So I want to try and freeze that as much as possible. Yeah, 1/4000 f10, and I've got an auto ISO which just took my ISO up to 4500. Shows how dull and cloudy it is that the ISO's gone that high, but not too concerned, to be fair. It's quite it should be quite a decent shot anyway. Now the adult's gone again. Sorry, I've left you recording and I'm not sure what you're actually seeing. There we are, there's the babies. In fact, yep. Adults disappeared again. Hopefully he or she will pop up very shortly. There's the baby sitting, waiting, not necessarily all that patiently. The adult has actually been down for quite a while. Not sure where that's disappeared to. Although they are getting quite close to the shore, I'm guessing that they maybe need to move out a little bit. Though I'm not sure what the drop-off is like here from the shore to, as you go into the water. There's an adult. Just see him over the back there. You see the baby coming over towards him. See if we can catch this. He's coming over with some food. And he's gone again. Not sure whether that was on video as well, but we'll see. So the adult's disappeared underwater again. So we'll see where he pops up and see if we can get another bit of footage. Now he's come back up over to the left hand side there, so let's move, spin you over. No, he's gone again. Maybe he didn't get an unsuccessful dive that time. Here we go, and babies are swimming over towards them. Adult coming to them. First one there gets the food. Cool. That's great to see. I hope we got that on video. I'll have a look at that when I get back. I'm guessing you can make all of that noise out, but look at the amount of geese just flying in there. That is one massive flock, or gaggle as the name is. Gee. Incredible. And they've all just finally landed. Wow. I have to say that shows the size of this reservoir. I mean, there's hundreds of birds over there. And they're not just little things. Yeah. But yeah, another cool thing for the day.